Hey, thank you. They're like little pixie boots.
Thank you, sir.
Pardon? No, they're not. The sole is tiny on these things. I feel every rock, unfortunately. But they're good. You want to grab a brother? You guys all been checked? Water or white tequila, however you want to call it. Would you like to drink some water, sir?
Sure. Water.
You bring the water with you guys. I'll just hang out here for a second.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. That's what they had the photographer for.
Guys, come around, gathering close. Gather around, get where you can see me. Come around. Excellent. You guys hear me over the train, okay? Yeah? Okay. Now my name is Andrew. I'm one of the guys here. We've got Javier. We've got Jack. We've got Juan. That is your team for the day. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys a safety talk right now. And I'm like an airline stewardess. I'm going to give you a lot of information you probably don't need, but always good to have in the back of your mind, just in case. And I know that I speak with a weird, funny accent. So if you guys don't understand me, ask questions. If English isn't your first language, you guys need to translate for each other. Please do, okay? Please do. But welcome. Welcome to Wild Water Adventures. Welcome to the Kicking Horse River. Okay? Over here behind me, you can see our highly technical river gauge. The rock with numbers spray painted on the side. Yeah? And today our river's flowing at 4.5. Okay? What does that mean to you guys? It means it's high out there today. That gauge doesn't go to 0, it goes to -6. Okay? And that means there are lots of big waves out here today. So, so with there being lots of big waves, okay, we're going to need lots of paddling so we can crash through the waves. We're going to call for lots of hold-ons and get-downs to make sure that you guys stay inside the boat today, okay? To prepare you for the river, you've got these wetsuit boots, you've got a wetsuit on, you've got a splash jacket. And probably right now you're pretty hot, but once you get going in the river, it's going to cool down, okay? This river is a 6 degrees C, or 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So whether you're inside the boat today or outside the boat and swimming, you might experience the gasp or reflex, whereby a big wave goes over your head and you're like, and then you might be able to breathe. Okay? This cold water it's going to take your breath away, okay? And inside the boat today, we're going to have 8 people per boat. 4 at the front, 2 people paddling, 2 people holding on. 4 at the back, 2 people paddling, 2 people holding on. And we switch around halfway so everybody can do everything, okay? But if you have a paddle today, you are now the most dangerous person in the river, okay? So please keep your hand on the T-grip of the paddle. Single reason you're wearing these helmets is people let go of the paddle and they're like, did you see the bear? They wave them around, okay? So keep your hand on the T-grip, okay? And then you've got your life jacket. Did everybody get a life jacket check by guides?
Yes.
Yeah? Hopefully none of you guys have loosened them off again, okay? They want to be snug and we're going to be checking those throughout the day to make sure they stay tight, okay? And then we've got our boats. These boats, 16 feet long, custom designed for the river. The tubes are half the size, so you guys get twice as wet, okay? Sitting in the middle here, trying not to get wet, that's where the guide sits, okay? Aha, exactly. Okay, and with every guide, every boat's got a first aid kit. We've got extra fleece, we get gloves, and we can give you gloves once we get going. Jack right now is playing around with our giant first aid kit. We have an oxygen tank, we've got a defibrillator, we've got ropes, we've got pulleys. Basically, we're super well prepared out here, okay? So now I need to prepare you guys for the river, as we do expect you to be active participants in the trip today. So listening to the commands the guides are given in the boat, and if you fall out of the boat, we expect you to help yourselves, okay?
Yeah, that's good.
So, there you go. So first and most important, if you fall out, don't panic. Stay calm, okay? But normally when somebody falls out of the boat, it happens in slow motion. Painfully slow motion. You're just kind of, I'm falling. And instead of your buddy reaching over and grabbing hold of you, they're normally just going to sit here and smile and wave, okay? So, if you know you're falling out, your best friend is the blue rope that goes all the way around the outside of the boat. So as you fall, grab a hold of it. If you miss it, as soon as you hit the water, look around, you're right by the boat, grab a hold of it, okay? You could be the unlucky one, and you might go underneath the boat. Well, don't stay there. Get out from under the boat, okay? Push up on the roof, come to the sides, okay? Make sense? Okay. And can I have a volunteer? Volunteering? Volunteer, excellent. What's your name, sir?
BJ.
BJ. Do you want to just kneel on the floor for me there? Okay. So BJ, he has fallen out of the boat today. Okay. So you're going to hold on to that blue rope, shoulder width apart. Okay. And BJ will do a big pull up and a push down. And for 3% of you, that would get you back in the boat. Okay. For the other 97% of you, you're going to need some help to get back into the ride. So what I do is make friends. You'll have a buddy who's going to come over, grab you by the lapels of the life jacket, and then you ready, BJ? Right. All I do is I just fall backwards and just pull him in right on top of me like a big whale. Okay? Excellent. A round of applause for BJ. Okay? Now, good. Now notice, okay, I didn't grab him by his wrists or his elbows to pull him in, because that hurts his shoulders. So just here by the lapels of the jacket, okay? And if it's a big guy, let's have 2 people, 1 person on each strap, pull them back in, okay? Now, if you fall out of the boat and you go further away, now's the only time you can let go of your paddle, because you can let go of it, pass it to BJ, you hold on to the center line, and then you could pull him back to the side of the boat, okay? Obviously, if you didn't like BJ, you pass him this end of the paddle, okay? That's teasing, okay? Now you fall out of the boat, and you go further away from the ride. Now you should start swimming, and swim hard, get back to the boat. I don't care if you don't know how to swim, because the life jacket swims for you. You just have to move your legs, move your arms, do something, but get closer to the boat, okay? To help you swim back to the boat, the guide might go, and then start pointing in a direction. Okay? Whichever direction we're pointing, that's the way we want you to swim. And we're always pointing positive, okay? So swim that direction, okay? Like some translation. Guys are good?
Yeah.
Translate, cool. Everybody good? Cool. Now, if you fall out of the boat though, and you're swimming, and you're just getting further and further away from the boat, and you're in a rapid, now the best thing to do is just to sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, okay? You're going economy rafting. Right? So to economy raft today, you're laying on your back. So now you're defensively swimming. You're laying on your back, your bum's nice and high, your feet are nice and high, your feet are in front of you. If you're a ninja, you're still holding onto the paddle by the T-grip, and you can swim with it, okay? Or throw the paddle away so you can swim harder and avoid the rocks. If you can't avoid the rocks, your feet are in front of you, use them as a shock absorber, okay? Now, please translate, I like it, I like it a lot. Now, as you go downstream, you guys are going to see waves today. So if you're swimming and in the boat today, you have to time your breathing with the wave. So big waves hitting you in the face, don't take a breath. Don't take a breath, okay? Wait until you're through the other side, and then take a breath, and as the wave's coming towards you, hold your breath, turn your face to the side so the wave doesn't get forced up your nose, okay? Now, as you're going down the river, if you're swimming, you want to keep one eye on the waves so you can time your breathing with them, one eye on the guide because we might be pointing in the direction, and also we might decide to throw you one of these, okay, which is a bag full of rope, highly technical rescue device, okay. Now we only have 2 of these, so we want your attention before we throw it. So we're going to shout rope, and you're going to make yourself a big target, okay. Get eye contact with the guide, and then we just take this and we throw it at you, okay. Now, if it lands straight across your shoulder, that's a mighty fun shot, okay? If it lands 3 feet to the side, don't be like, throw me another one, okay? Swim over, grab a hold of it, yeah? And then you're gonna grab this rope, grab the rope, not the bag, clutch it to your chest, and you'd roll onto your back. And then you get pulled into the boat backwards, okay? And that way these flappy pillowy bits, they create an air pocket so you can breathe as you come back to the boat. Okay? Good, this is good. Cool. Questions, queries, concerns? Cool. Now, the most important thing with this rope is please don't take this rope and maybe wrap it around your hand. Maybe wrap it around your leg, maybe even get a little neck action in there, okay? If we see you wrapping this rope around you, we're just going to let go of it and we're going to let you swim down the river, okay? So if you're out there today, let's talk about swimming more, okay? So if you're out there and you're swimming and you can't get back to your own boat, head to any of the other boats. They're not going to turn you away, okay? But if you're out there and you're feeling super lonely, you think swimming to shore is your best option, by all means, swim to shore, head to land, okay? And once you're there on shore, stay there, and we will come and find you, okay? Please don't go wandering off into the bush, because we will never see you again. Please don't get back into the river, because that's just silly, okay? Just wait, and we will come and find you. Okay? Sure. Now, the most important thing I'm going to tell you today, the most important thing I'm going to tell you today as part of this safety talk is please do not stand up in the river. Okay? Now, out there in the middle, even at this high water level, that for me is about hip deep, waist deep. This isn't a deep river, okay? So you can potentially stand up anywhere, but you're not going to, as you have no idea what's on the bottom of the river. And maybe it's nice and smooth like this, or maybe it's like those big boulders over there, or maybe an old train engine down there, okay? If you can imagine 2 big rocks, okay? As you go to stand up, you can get your foot caught between the 2 rocks, and then the current pushes you over, and then it pins you down. And that is a super serious situation to be in. One you can be rescued from, but the rescue takes time to set up. But it's the easiest thing to avoid if you just keep your feet up, okay? So that means if you swim to shore, you are a penguin, okay? Crawling up on your belly, okay? Excellent. Okay, now the second most serious situation is that pile of logs you can see down there. And whether it's 1 or 2 logs making a sweep or a strainer, or 1,000 making a log jam like that, guys, you want to get away from the wood. Swim hard, get away from the wood. Wood's not your friend, okay? The guides will be manically pointing because we really want you to swim away from the wood, okay? But for whatever reason you can't swim away from the wood, we don't want you to just come floating down the river and go, wow, underneath the logs. What we want you to do is in those last 5 meters is to get onto your stomach, point yourself straight at the log, and now swim hard towards it. Build up some speed, As you get close, both hands on top, push down, climb on top of the log. Like you're getting out of a swimming pool, but faster, okay? If you want to grab a branch, grab whatever you can, and get your hips out of the water on top of the log. Okay? Cool. Questions, queries, concerns? Avoid the log. The basic message of the safety talk is stay inside the boat. Okay? And as you see these scenarios, they go from easy to worse. Okay? And moving on to an even lighter note today, what happens if you manage to take the boat and we flip it over? Okay? And if we flip a boat over, it's a giant pool party, everybody's swimming, including you guys. Okay? And you're going to end up in one of two places. Either you've been thrown from the boat, in which case swim hard, get back to the boat. Okay? Even upside down is the best place to be. The second place you can be is you're here with the boat and you're underneath it. And you will be able to breathe because these tubes, they make an air pocket. But like I said before, it's not nice under the boat, so take a deep breath, get to the outside. Once you're on the outside of the boat, climb up on top of it. And the guide will pull you up on top as well. Okay? Another raft will come over and then everybody can abandon ship into that raft. So one boat will have 16 people in it and be the fun boat. Okay? And then the guide will stay with his boat, flip it back over, we'll continue on our way. Okay? Now every flip situation is different, so please listen really hard to the commands you're being given out there today. Okay? And the one thing we need you to do today without being asked is if the boat flips, okay, you imagine a big rock here, and this is my boat, we don't want you to get caught in between. Okay? So what we want you to do is move around the boat and stay on the upstream side. So you have a boat between you and the rocks. Okay? Cool. Now, I realize that that is a lot of scary information, so let's put it in perspective. Last year we took 6,500 people rafting and only 44 people fell out of the boat. Okay? In the last 5 years, we've only flipped 2 rafts. Okay? Which is a pretty amazing safety record. It is the best of any company on this river, and we're working really hard to keep you inside the boat. 1, because the river's so cold. 2, because it moves so fast. 3, because there are so many rocks. Okay? But if you don't want to go rafting, you don't have to. You're more than welcome to jump back in the bus with Chris, and we'll give you a complete refund, and you'll have just got to wear your wetsuit for 3 months. Okay? But if you guys are ready to go rafting, can I get 2 thumbs up? Excellent, excellent. Okay. Lastly, once I divide you guys up into groups, if anybody has any allergies, medical conditions, please let your guide know. If anybody's a weak or a non-swimmer, please let your guide know. We won't stop you rafting, we just don't like surprises. Okay? Now, we don't have a safety cap because all of our boats we're going to run safety for each other. Did I miss anything, though? No? Would you mind signing it? Cool. Guys, did anybody have any questions? Any queries? Any concerns? Cool. And the clipboard as well, Jack. You want to grab that? Cool. So can I get you guys, please, just to stand in the groups that you're here with? Stand with your group. 6. Got a group of 5, 3, 10, and a 2. Okay. So guys over here, you guys made a 6 and a 4. Okay. So the group of 6 and a group of 2, you guys are going to be with me. You guys are in that last boat, or all the way down the end. So you guys can head on down. Okay? Yeah. So you guys can head on down to that last boat. Okay? Group of 3, my group of 5. You guys can make a group of 8. You guys are with 1. Right there. You're going to be right here.
We got the GoPro in our group.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Then you want to get our group.
Yeah.
You guys from Canada?
We are, I'm
We're from the States.
yeah.
So are we. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to have the best boat.
America!
Oklahoma, Arkansas, New Mexico.
Nice. Southwest, nice.